Hey, this is Marilyn Gigliotti.
Hey, this is Brian O'Halloran.
Hey, everybody. My name is Scott Schiaffo, actor best known as the Chulies Gum Guy from the film Clerks.
And welcome to Clerks Minute.
You're listening to Clerks Minute.
And I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Clerks Minute, the show where we look back at the 1994 Kevin Smith classic, one Dante's Up on the Cloud minute at a time. I'm Blake.
I'm Kyle.
And I swear these two are gold. We get fucking gold from these two. Oh, my God.
Moronic gold.
Really? Moronic gold. I like that. Moronic gold. These two just keep talking, and the more they talk,
the dumber they sound.
It really is. It gets more ridiculous as this conversation continues. Oh my God! Happy Monday, everybody! Welcome back to the show for another week, and we're still talking about Caitlin and Dante. This conversation continues, but as I said, we have gold.
Gold. We found comedy gold. Comedy gold.
It's gold, Jerry. Gold.
Yeah. Not as good as Curly's gold, but still.
All right, so we last you. Dante pretty much says, "Why aren't you going to marry him?" And Caitlin goes and says, "I just told you," what she did. She really just told him, very clear as day, why she doesn't want to marry him. It's true.
Prick up your ears, man.
Well, Dante says there's more, isn't there? Caitlin. Oh, Caitlin. She's flirting with him while trying to deter him, which is pretty much going on here at this point. She's openly flirting while trying to deter. It's weird how this is weirdly done here.
I don't get it.
He wants to know to tell me he has nothing to do with this, and she's denying she had nothing to do with this. And Caitlin goes and says, "Look how full of yourself you are." And Dante goes, "I just believe in giving credit where credit is due. I believe I'm the infamous behind your failure to wed." What? I have no words for this one. This is just ridiculous at this point.
Okay, his ego is just finally taking the wheel.
Well, Caitlin does have a good line back. If I'm so nuts about you, then why am I having sex with an Asian design major?
Because she likes to imagine him as a mustachioed, goateed clerk.
Well played,
Clerks.
Well, she had to bring him down from the cloud he is floating on. She doesn't want to get married. She doesn't want to get married to anybody, not for years. Fair enough. He doesn't want to get married either, and she asked him to stay in that frame of mind. But then shit hit the fan. This conversation's all right, and then all of a sudden he goes and says, "Well, why don't we date again?" What?
Oh, what? Sure, date again, and then she can cheat on you another 8.5 times.
So, by the way, we do find out in this conversation that it has been 3 years since they've seen each other.
Oh, and by the way, you're technically cheating on Veronica, so welcome to her level.
Yeah, pretty much. He's cheating on Veronica now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Just by talking. They haven't started dating yet, but just by talking to each other the way they do.
Yeah, so welcome to Caitlin's level. The pair of you deserve each other.
Oh, my God. Well, then, Caitlin, to her credit, actually had a point. I'm sure Sang and Veronica would love that.
Let's see. Knowing Caitlin, the point is going to be gone in 3, 2, 1.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Ooh, butterfly.
Ooh, pudding.
We have pudding? Ooh, we have pudding? Sorry. Anyway, back to what we're talking about. I got distracted. Dante, though, come on. Now you're just leading all different levels of douchebaggery at this point.
Yeah.
And he goes and says, we could introduce them. They might hit it off. Really? Really, dude? So, not only do you want to leave someone who's actually fantastic to you, you want
to introduce her to another douchebag. Okay, now I have no sympathy for you. Everything that happens to you, you brought on yourself.
At this point, really? At this point, what the fuck?
Why are we supposed to like him?
I'm starting to think at the end of the day, Randall is the top good guy in this movie.
Yeah.
Randall really is.
At least he has no pretensions about what he is.
Yeah. At this point of the movie, I really think Randall is our rooting interest. There's no other else left. There's no one left at this point.
Because here we have douchebag number 1, douchebag number 2.
Veronica.
Yeah.
We are Team Veronica here, so that could be it.
Well,
too.
okay, 2 good guys.
Yeah.
Quite honestly, Randall should have waltzed off into the sunset with Veronica.
At this point, you're right. You're absolutely right. Oh, my God.
Well, not only that, but actually had Dante watch while they have loud sex.
It's like, okay. You know what you reminded me of?
What?
Do you remember at the end of Jay and Silent Bob cartoon movie?
Yeah.
And Jay goes and says something about the fact that he wants to have sex, and all of a sudden you see him having sex with a guy at the end of that movie. What the fuck is going on? That reminded me.
Well, with that one, Jay's just a gay man in deep denial.
Oh my God. So anyway, Dante, she actually says, "Is he serious?" And Dante says, "I'd like to be your boyfriend." By the way, for those of you hearing the slapping, that's actually Kyle head slapping, and he's actually going over the microphone. That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing.
I'm going to have a callus by the time this movie's over.
We're not even done this conversation yet. Caitlin doesn't make a point. It's just the shock of seeing me after 3 years. So wait a minute. So let me just do the time frame here correctly. They haven't seen each other in 3 years. They haven't dated in 3 years.
Yeah.
He's with Veronica, and then out of nowhere, if I'm right in the middle of the movie, they just started talking again recently. Am I right?
Yeah.
Is that what I'm getting at here?
Yeah.
Let go of your fucking past, dude. Come on. That's exactly what it is. Let go of your fucking past.
Well, I say again, he's a cuckolded idiot.
You just love that phrase.
Yeah. But it's so true when it describes, so true when it comes to Dante.
To her credit, she does say, "Believe me, you'll get over it," which is true. At least she's honest with it. At least
Okay,
she's honest.
this is probably the one time I'll say this. Listen to Caitlin.
It's weird. It's so weird. We've been so anti-Caitlin for the last week. And it's such a true statement right now.
Yeah.
The one line here that makes the most sense is that.
I think even she is trying to tell him that is not a good idea.
Oh, my God. So then he responds with, "Give me a little more credit. I think it's time we got back together. You know," and this is you were losing your mind when we were watching this. "I'm more mature.
Bullshit.
You're more mature.
Double bullshit.
You're finishing college.
Okay, that's true.
And I'm already in the job market."
Okay, I can't really argue with that one.
But no, well, she argues with that in the next minute. Because we paused it right after that line.
Yeah.
But he's more mature? He's more mature?
Says the man who's cheating on his girlfriend.
Oh, my God. He's more mature. I can't get over that line.
Yeah, he's more mature, and I'm slightly overweight.
You weigh less than me, right? You do know that, right?
Well, I do say, and I'm slightly, in quotes, overweight.
Oh, my God. So, he said that, and you're flipping out. You're literally freaking out. I'm like, oh, my God, this is ridiculous. Why did he say that?
That's one of those where you just go, he just said that, didn't he?
He did. Tell me you didn't just say that.
Yeah.
Quoting my Booker T.
Oh, my God.
What? Oh, my God. So, Dante thinks he's mature.
My brain hurts.
Well, ironically, that's a 20-something line, though. You think you're mature in your 20s. You really aren't. So that could be one of those things as well. It might be the point that Kevin's making in this scene.
No,
you think you're mature, but you're not.
No, it's a 10-year-old thinking he's mature.
No, I'll be honest with you. In your 20s, you think you're mature, and when you get older, you realize, look back at your 20s like, what the fuck? Seriously? What the fuck?
Not mine. I didn't really do much with my 20s.
So that's how we're going to end this minute with Dante thinking he's mature, and we'll get more into this because this conversation continues on Wednesday. Go figure. Hey, don't worry. By the end of on Wednesday, you'll realize we have guests coming up, so don't worry about it.
Those of you who've been watching, those of you binge listening, I suggest you grab a Red Bull.
At this point, it is beginning one thing after another. But for those who are listening, thank you so much for listening. Thank you for growing this podcast with us, and it is becoming a big deal here. We are hitting ridiculously big numbers, so thank you so much for that. For those who are
putting
new.
up with the dead air.
Well, it's been fun. We're having fun. And I think people are realizing I'm actually getting compliments from people saying, I love the show. I love how you guys do this. And you guys are doing a great job. I've actually gotten that from people who don't have to compliment us. So I give credit where it's due.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Good people have said that to us straight up. And people are actually someone goes and says, recommend a podcast, and we're being recommended.
Huh.
People listen to by friends of our show. People are bringing things. It's what that old thing is like in Wayne's World. Tell two friends, and they tell two friends, and they tell two friends. That's what's going on with our show right now.
We're a pyramid scheme?
No, not an actual pyramid scheme like the one in the Joker a couple weeks ago. This is actually it's like in like I said in Wayne's World, where he goes and says, and they tell two friends, and they tell two friends, and they tell two friends. Anyway, I didn't get that joke. Shout out to they're going to be doing Wayne's World minutes soon, so I definitely shout out to those guys down the road. They'll be doing that sometime later in the year. All right, we're part of the Filling the Void podcast network. I think you know that by now, but I'll say it anyway because the boss wants us to. You can hear us Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Hear the Blake and Sal show on Friday, Blake and Retrocast on Sunday. As I mentioned, I've been mentioning this for the last week. The Blake and Sal show is very close to our 5-year anniversary, and we are doing a live special at the end of this month. So please go to theblakeandsalshow.com or go to the Blake and Sal show Facebook for all the information on our big live event going on at the end of this month. That all being said, thank you so much for listening to our show. I'm Blake.
I'm Kyle.
Thank you for listening to the Clerks Minute. Have a good day, everybody.
I'm more mature. You're more mature.
Snorting, smoking weed, doing coke, drinking beers, rolling fatties, smoking blunts. Who smokes the blunts? We smoke the blunts, rolling blunts and smoking.